Hi guys, today I'm going to be sharing a super exciting video with you. If you follow me over on Instagram, you'll probably know what this is already because I did share a little unboxing over there. But this is the Cricut Joy. I'm sure many of you know that I have the Cricut Maker, which is sat to my left over here. But they've recently launched this, which is a much smaller version, and it is so cute. So obviously it's a lot more practical if you're planning to take it about with you. You can also get this case for it, which basically sits the machine and the cables in there, and you've also got a little pocket for pens and stuff too. So this is what it looks like inside. It's literally a miniature version of the big machines, and I just love it. It's just so cute. You only have one little clamp for each of the tools. So if you're using different tools, you do have to swap them out. Of course, the mats are smaller as well, so this is the one that comes with it. There is also these ones which are a bit longer. There's also this mat, which is what I'm going to be using today. This is the card mat. They have these packs of cards that you can get, which are insert cards. So you have the basic card and you pop it behind the mat, and then obviously you take off the plastic and stick it down, but I'm going to leave the plastic on for now. You line it up with the marks on the mat, and then you fold it over and stick it down, so you can cut the front of the card without cutting through the back of it. And then once you have cut something, you have these little bits of card that come with the packs, and you just pop that in behind the design. So these are two of the ones that I've already made, and these are two of the designs that are available on the Cricut design space. If it wasn't clear already by the title of this video, I have been sent this stuff for free. In my little package, they have sent me this, which has obviously been made in the same way. Everyone who is a part of the campaign has a different word, so my word is craft, and I had so many ideas on what to do, but I decided to do something with these insert cards because I just think they look so cool. So this one is the one that I have made. This is my handwriting and my little flower doodles, and in the background I have put a piece of card that I watercoloured. It does also have pens that you can put into the clamp. This design had some handwritten stuff on it, so the 4 is written by the machine and these little stars around the edge as well. It cuts pretty much the same stuff as the other machines. You can cut card, vinyl, iron-on. One of the main things that this machine can do is it can cut up to 20 foot of smart vinyl. I think primarily I'm probably going to end up using it for a lot of papercraft stuff. They have sent me a load of vinyl, so I'm going to have a proper play around with it at some point. But yeah, I wanted to show you how I have ended up using it as a little papercrafty tool. So I'm going to go through this kind of quickly so I can show you the actual machine working. So this is how it started out. I basically hand wrote thank you on a piece of paper. I also drew some flowers as well, and I chose my favourite, which was this one. I scanned these in and I used editing software like Photoshop just to clean it up a bit and arrange it how I wanted to, and then I exported it and uploaded it onto the design space, and I resized it so it fit on the front of an insert card. It does have an option on there so you can tell it that you're using the card mat, and then you can arrange it on the card mat and choose the size of the card you're cutting on. So I did all of that, and then yeah, I pressed go. So what I'm going to do now is basically show you a little montage of me making another one of these cards. So I'm going to get started with that now, and I'll speak to you again in a little bit. So this is how it turns out once it's finished the cut. You can get these handy little tools to help remove things from the mats, and this just kind of helps to lift it a little bit. I have found with these cards, so it doesn't curl, instead of like pulling backwards, to instead just pull kind of upwards rather than like back on itself, and the design just kind of pops out. And because obviously the back of it isn't stuck, it just slides out easy afterwards. On the other card I did stick the little like innard to the A and the O back on it. I used one of the backing cards from the insert card packs just to measure a piece of watercolour paper so it will fit perfectly behind it. So I'm going to pop some watercolour on here and add a little backing card for it. So that is how my little watercolour background has turned out. I went for greens and yellows because the card is obviously a muted green. I could have, if I wanted to, cut some card down to the right size to fit the insert mat, but obviously the packs of cards are just handy to have so I don't have to cut my own. To attach it to the back of it, it's just literally stuck in there. I basically just used a tape runner, so I make sure to add tape in the most obvious places, which is like top and bottom and sides and stuff. And then also I go into like the middle sections as well and add some little dots of tape in there, just so it lies a bit flatter when it is stuck down. So yeah, on there you can see I put lots of little dots of tape, and then I just stick it on basically. And then that is what it looks like on the front. The little dots for the A and the O, I use a variety of little tools to take them off of here because they are quite fiddly. And the way I do this is I take the little dot, if I can pinch it off, and on the back of my tape runner I just pop it on there, give it a little squish down, and then I use the tweezers to just remove it, and then I'll put it in place. That's the little dot in the A, and then the O is even more fiddly. There we go. The word they gave me was craft, so I thought it was a nice idea to include some artiness. Of course, Cricut do have a ton of different designs that you can use on there, and they're just ready-made, so if you did need a card in like less than 5 minutes, you could easily do that with this machine. But I thought I'd show you how you can make them super personal. Obviously the design process of like making this flower and thank you bit, that took a little bit of time, but now I have it saved on the Cricut design space, I can make it whenever I want. So that's super handy. I might even have a go at doodling on one of these and just kind of, I don't know, adding a little bit more to it. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed seeing this little DIY and kind of an introduction to the Cricut Joy. If you do have any questions, then let me know down below. The Cricut Joy launches on Sunday, so the 1st of March. I would love to know if any of you guys are thinking of getting one. I have mainly been posting over my Instagram anytime that I've used the Cricut Joy, but I did want to make a little video for my YouTube channel because I want to share it with you guys too. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.